Hi guys, so in this video I'm sharing 10 ways to refresh your home. I'm so excited to share this video with you guys, and I feel like a lot of you guys already know who are subscribers here on this channel. My husband and I are renovating and sprucing up our house, so I'm doing lots of research, finding out cool ways to just update your home for less. This season of my life of just decorating and renovating our house has been such an amazing season, and I just want to share everything that I learned with you guys, ideas I have planned for future projects for our house. I also have collaborated with Brooklinen for this video, so more on them later on, but here is 10 ways to refresh your home. The first one, we are actually currently in the midst of doing this right now, and it is switching out your doors. And now there's so many ways you can go about this. You can either buy all brand new doors, or you can sand and repaint what you already have, and or add paneling on it as well if it's applicable to your doors. So there's so many different ways you can go about it. You can go definitely the more inexpensive route and just sand and repaint, or you can just completely change out the doors. I would just recommend do what fits within your budget and what you think will be best for you. For us personally, we just decided to completely switch out our doors. We used to have just the basic very orangey doors. I think these were very in style in like the 90s. So we decided to go with this 3-panel, I believe like shaker style door. And I feel like if you're changing out doors or refreshing them by painting them, they make a huge difference because it's a huge slab of material that takes up a lot of space. So it makes a huge impact. Okay, next one. I feel like some people probably won't agree with this one, but I really wanted to put in this video. So I think removing all those pantry, farmhouse, eat signs in your home, I think will honestly just refresh the space. I feel like it's honestly, in my opinion, honest opinion, it's unnecessary having those signs in, especially eat, pantry. Like, we know where those things are. I mean, why do they need to be there? I feel like they make your home look more cluttered. These items are also very highly produced, mass produced. Things that are overly produced like this aren't unique and give that unique feel to your home. I do think signs like this make more sense if you actually live in a farmhouse. I totally see that working there. But I mean, if you live in the city, and I just don't think it really works. And then that's just my honest opinion. So the next way to refresh your home is updating your bedding. So this is in collaboration with Brooklinen. So my husband and I have been really wanting to update and refresh our bedding, but we did not want to pay the premium cost for that. So I'm so happy to share Brooklinen with you guys. So glad that they decided to collaborate with me on this video and on this topic, because I love how they deliver premium quality sheets but at a fair price. And I also want to point out their online experience on choosing their sheets is incredible. It's so easy to navigate and pick, and you have the ability to mix and match over 20 different colors, different patterns. So it's super easy to navigate through it. You just click build, and then you're able to pick what size you need, what colors you want, and it doesn't limit you to picking, you know, one color for every single piece. If you want to mix and match colors or patterns, you could easily do that. So I went with the Brooklinen's Luxe Hardcore Sheet Bundle. You're actually able to save 25% on this already by choosing this in a set. And this comes with extra pillowcases, a duvet cover, a flat sheet, and a fitted sheet. So for all of this included with a 25% off is such a great deal for premium quality bedding. These sheets specifically have a slightly luminous finish to it, and it has a 480 thread count, and it's very smooth, very breathable, very luxurious feeling. Like, you feel like you're in a 5-star hotel sleeping in these sheets. And honestly, I feel like everybody in their life deserves that. After sleeping in the sheets for the first night, I noticed a huge difference in quality of sleep, and even my husband noticed it. I did not share with him that I got new sheets, and he immediately noticed the difference on how they felt as soon as he got into bed. Brooklinen is having their Sleep Week sale until March 27th, where you can get 20% off Brooklinen products using the link in my description box. If you're watching this video after March 27th, you can use my code Elana and you'll get $20 off any order over $100, and I'll have everything written in the description box for you guys. Next way to refresh your home is switching out your hardware, like handles, pulls, specifically in the kitchen or maybe even on doors. This one you can actually do for way less. I got these beautiful brass handles from Amazon. I think I got a 10 pack for $30, which I feel like was such a reasonable price point considering how high quality they are. These are so high quality and they just look so stylish and amazing at the same time. Okay, so the fifth way to update your home, I have this on my list, and since spring is coming up, I'm starting to think more about the outside now, on sprucing up. So adding plants or planters in your front door. A lot of times, me including, that's literally how my home looks like right now. We have nothing there. There's, and I don't think you have to go and do anything crazy and have it super decorated, do layered rugs and wreaths and all this crazy stuff. I mean, you can if you want to, nothing wrong with that. I think it looks beautiful. But I think just adding some life, some greenery, some plants really makes a huge impact. And usually this is really inexpensive thing to do. I always recommend getting like big planters and pots from the thrift store, or you can look at OfferUp as well. I definitely don't recommend, especially nowadays, like paying full price for planters or pots when you can easily find them secondhand and you can easily repaint them and spruce them up in your own way and style. The next way is to update your plates on your outlets. So I've heard of people painting them. I can't say if I recommend that or not. I've never done it, so I'm not sure how it holds up, how well it is. Plates are really inexpensive to purchase. I think you can get them for like 50 cents a plate, so they're not that expensive. Or you can completely just replace it, like the switch itself, which is honestly a lot more work than I thought it was. But for our home specifically, we changed the plate and the switch itself. So you can either just change the plate, have maybe just a basic white color, or just repaint the whole thing. I think that's what's pretty common to do. Or you can completely switch it out. So switching out to just a pure white basic outlet plate, switch plate, is also another very subtle way to refresh your home. Okay, next thing. Stairs are so expensive. Stair railings. If you are redoing it from scratch, like changing it out, that's great. If you have dated railing, but you don't have the budget to completely change it, I would say you can easily sand and repaint it. Lately, I have been seeing a lot of people DIY their own railings by sanding and repainting it. Specifically, I've seen people do it by changing it to black, which I think is so cool. Totally modernizes the space. And I think it's such a beautiful way just to spruce up your stair railing if you don't have the budget yet to completely redo it. You already have existing stair railings. You can just easily sand and repaint it if it specifically works with the style that you already have. Okay, next way is the easiest way to refresh your home without spending any money, but it's just to move around your existing decor that you already have. I specifically do this with all my plants and little pieces of decoration. Like I'll move this olive tree around a little bit sometimes. I'll move this greenery right here around a little bit sometimes. You can do this with furniture if it makes sense in your home. You can do this with small decorative pieces as well. I think that's the easiest way to do it. And so that way you're still reusing and repurposing what you already have. And I think this is a great idea to do before you buy anything new. A lot of times we'll just keep buying lots of new decor, new pieces, eventually gets cluttered, we get overwhelmed. So I think first thing first is just use what you already have, either revamp it or move it around somewhere else. Do that first and see how you like the space. And most likely, I feel like you will enjoy just a little switch, little change of moving your decor around. Ninth way to refresh your home is adding those really beautiful little bistro lights on your outside, like backyard, patio. I really want to do this to our home. I think especially for those late spring, summer months, when we're spending more time outside, especially in the evening, just makes it feel so much more cozy, just a little bit more refreshing to the space as well if you don't have them already. And they're just so cute and so beautiful and just remind me of just like again, a little bistro, a little cafe, and brings a lot of warmth, looks very inviting, and is very inviting as well. I believe you can get these for really inexpensively as well. Last and final way to refresh your home is a very subtle thing to do, and this is on my list to do if it's going to be applicable to my space. So it is adding bars on your open shelving. So inserting photos here, this is what I mean. It's these beautiful like brass bars that have so much beautiful design and detail to them, and installing them onto your open shelving. I think this is just another layer, another design element that I think really makes a huge impact. And the thing with designing your home, layers really gives it that custom and beautiful feel, and this is another layer you're adding. This has been on my list, so whenever we tackle like our kitchen, or if we do any open shelving anywhere, I really want to add this. I think it's just another layer of decor, design elements, also functional, especially if you're just adding decor there. Just adds another little layer of security, and it also looks so stylish at the same time. All right, you guys, so that was 10 ways to refresh your home for less. Some are in simple ways, some are a little bit more bold and dramatic. Hopefully you got some good ideas, some inspiration out of this as well. Again, big thank you to Brooklinen for collaborating with me on this video. Just a reminder, their Sleep Week sale goes on until March 27th, where you can get 20% off all their products using the link in my description box. But if you are watching this video after March 27th, you can always use my code Elana, and that gives you $20 off any order over $100. And again, thank you so much for watching this video. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!